Hey, it's Naomi. So before we dive in, if you've ever finished an episode feeling like, okay, I needed that, but wish you had something to actually walk you through the healing, well, that's exactly why I built Elevate Me. It's a self-love journey, an AI guided, but it's written in my voice. Meditations, workbook, real tools for real healing. So head on over to studio.com/Naomi to check it out. All right? All right, so let's get into today's episode. I have a quote on my home gym wall, and it's been there for a while. Don't be afraid to work hard enough to find out how good you really can be. That's the quote. And I've been sharing this quote for the past few weeks with my 30 Hard Challenge. But today, on day 20, exactly midway through, it hit me differently. Because this isn't just about fitness. This is about reclaiming your body. It's about reclaiming your body. This is about what happens when you stop being afraid and start finding out exactly how good you can really be. And this month, we're talking about that. So welcome. Welcome to the Season of Self-Love podcast. I am your host, Naomi Banks, and I am so glad that you are here. As we continue to transform in life, so does this podcast. In season 5, we're moving differently, more intentional, more action, less learning, more doing, less waiting, and more living. This is a space where we don't just talk about self-love, we practice it. We don't just discuss transformation, we live it. Every episode is an invitation to do the work with me, not just listen to me talk about it. This podcast is brought to you by Ask Naomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery, where we believe that loving yourself intentionally is a foundation of true transformation. So get ready, get your journal, get your pen, because in season 5, we're doing the work together. Now let's get started. All right, my beautiful people, again, welcome to the Season of Self-Love podcast. I am your host, Naomi Banks, and this is Mindset Monday. All right, so before we dive into this teaching, let's ground ourselves. You know, today we are reclaiming our bodies. We're releasing fear that's been held there, right? So wherever you are right now, if you can just close your eyes, if you can, and get comfortable, all right? All right, I want you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Now I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Now slowly breathe out through your mouth. And I want you to repeat after me. I want you to say to yourself, my body is not the problem. My body is the proof. Inhale. Exhale. Now say, I am not afraid of how good I can really be. Inhale. Exhale. Now say, I am reclaiming every inch, every cell, every experience. Inhale. Exhale. Say, my body is mine, and it is good. My body is mine, and it is good. One more breath in. Release. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes and let's begin. All right? All right, my beautiful people. Again, if you are new here to the Season of Self-Love podcast, it's something we do every day. Every day. All right, y'all. So let me talk about something real, all right? Fear doesn't live in your mind. Fear doesn't live in your mind. It lives in your body. It tightens your shoulder. It clenches your jaw. It stops you from breathing. It makes you small. And most of us have been carrying fear in our bodies for so very long. And we don't even recognize it. We don't recognize it as fear anymore. We think it's just who we are, right? Right? But it's not. It's not. What it is fear. It is fear. All right? So now let's talk about what reclamation means. When I got my breast implants removed a year ago, it'd be a year ago on August 12th. And I wasn't just removing my silicone. I was removing something that I put there out of fear. I put that in there out of fear. Fear that I wasn't enough. Fear that I needed to be more. Fear that my body, as it was, that it wasn't acceptable. So what did I do? I changed it. I changed it. And then I spent years carrying the weight of that choice in my body. Literally, energetically. I carried that weight. But here's what it means for reclamation. Here's what reclamation means. It means taking back what's yours. Your body, your choice, your power, your right to exist as you are. Not as what fear had told it to be or what it told you to be, but as you actually are. But as you actually are. So when I look at that quote, that is also how that quote hit differently now. It hit differently now by don't be afraid to work hard enough to find out how good you really can be. For years, I read that quote, and I read it as a motivation for fitness. Like I said, it's been on my wall for about 7 or 8 years. And when I saw I would push harder, get stronger, don't be afraid to work. But now I see it so differently. Now when I read it as spiritual medicine. Don't be afraid equals release the fear. Release the fear that are held in your body. To work hard enough equals show up for yourself consistently. So through these 30 hard or whatever your practice is, you show up for yourself. That's what that means to work hard enough. Now, to find out how good you really can be, this equals to discover who you are when fear isn't running the show. You hear that? You see, this month, while I am in day 1920 of my 30-day hard challenge, while I'm honoring the anniversary of reclaiming my body, I'm inviting you to reclaim yours as well. Not through Explant or surgery or any one of those things, but through listening to what your body is actually telling you. Listening to what your body is actually telling you. Releasing the fear that's been held there. Moving in ways that feel like devotion. Feeding yourself with intention. Resting without guilt. And reclaiming every inch as yours. Every inch is yours. When I decided to do this series, I had two things in mind. I wanted to talk about fear, but then I wanted to honor my year anniversary of my post-explant surgery. And why I wanted to come back to one with this is because I want everybody to understand what it truly means to reclaim your body, what it really means to live outside of fear. So when I read that quote, saw that quote again, seemed like for the first time, it hit differently. Because now it wasn't just about fitness. It was more about a spiritual reset. Or better yet, a reclamation. Better yet, a reclamation. All right. All right, so let's do our closing affirmation. I know today's show is kind of short, but we're going to do it like this. I want y'all to repeat after me, all right? All right. My body is not the problem. My body is the proof. I am not afraid of how good I really can be. I release fear held in my shoulders. I release fear held in my jaws. I release fear in my breath. I release fear in my being. My body is mine, and it is good. I am reclaiming it, all of it. I am reclaimed. I am unashamed, and I am unstoppable. All right, my beautiful people. All right, well, this month we are going to go deeper than fitness with this. We are going to be talking about what it means to reclaim your body, your wholeness, your realness. And on Wednesday, we are going to do the work. We are going to do the good work. We are going to listen to what your body's been trying to tell you. And we're going to put this week, we're going to put it in this week. We're going to put in the work this week. But also this week, and I want y'all to just sit with this. I want y'all to sit with this. Your body is not the problem, all right? Sit with that. Your body is not the problem. Your body is the proof that transformation is real. All right, so until Wednesday, this is your girly goddess, Naomi Banks, reminding you, don't be afraid to work hard enough and find out how good you really can be. All right? All right, and if you're ready to reclaim your body with guided support to move through that nervous system regulation, body connection, and embody self-love, Elevate Me is here. Elevate Me Self-Discovery app is here. All 4 phases guide you through your healing, reclamation, and integration. Start at studio.com/Naomi, or you can go to elevatemenaomi.com as well. All right. And hey, if something in today's episode that it hit home, I want to hear about it. Text me, leave me a voice note using the link right in the show notes. All right. All right. And don't forget that we are on. I've got a brain fog right now, that we are on. We are on YouTube, all right? We are on YouTube. All right, my beautiful people. I know this morning has been a very short one, but it's short, sweet, and to the point. That's all what this Mindset Monday is all about today. All right, so be good to one another in yourselves and always keep it sexy. Love yourself first so you can love others well. And remember again, the Season of Self-Love is now on YouTube, so subscribe. Subscribe right now. Have an amazing Monday.